So I'm at a property right now, and I vividly remember this one. I do this one about every year, maybe a little over a year each time. But what we have an aerobic septic system that deals with a lot of paper. So, you know, I'm always one to promote the use of a bidet. A lot of people think I'm crazy. Bidets have not caught on in the United States like they have in other countries like, say, Japan. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and another thing, this one is inside of a bush, so I'm gonna have some fun with that. Funny, I decided to wear my short sleeves today, so I'm probably gonna get torn up, so let's get into it. So as you can see, we got this nice blooming bush right here, and down here we got our septic system. It's a Hoot aerobic system. So we got our pump tank on this end, and then there's our other two lids over there. The homeowner was nice enough, he came over with some loppers and cut me a little path to get in here. I do know the last time I was here, kind of what I was saying, is there was a ton of toilet paper, and that's the reason it needs to be pumped out so often, because it gets really thick really fast. It gets really thick really quick, and the paper just does not break down. I know the last time I did this, a lot of people were saying, oh, the DeWalt shovel. Just kind of opening up this riser. And yeah, I mean, the main reason we're out here is these systems do need to be inspected. So we got somebody that's supposed to come out here and determine if everything is functioning properly on this system and if it needs pumping. Because these aerobic systems, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, they do have a pump that sprays the treated effluent. So if the aerator's not working, there's not chlorine or bleach in the system, we could have a problem. So these have to be inspected. Actually, before you even put these systems in, you have to have a service contract for 2 years minimum. So when you go and, you know, get the permit to put these in, you have to have that agreement as well. All right, y'all ready for this? Oh boy. Yepers. That is pretty dang thick. I think last time I showed how thick it was, I can't remember what I used. I may have used my hand. Let's give it the good old shovel test. It's a lot of buildup. A lot of buildup. Okay, now we got to move over and get to our other chambers. So that's the trash tank. And now we're going to come over here to the aeration chamber. Okay. Got my gloves now. Okay, and on these Hoot systems, it has kind of like a reverse pyramid. So we've got our trash tank. That's where everything comes into the septic tank first. You see it's really, really thick. These get really thick too because this first compartment is so narrow. I mean, it's usually only like 300 gallons or so. And then right here in the middle of this tank is the aerator and clarifier. And that's kind of like a reverse pyramid down in there. It all meets in the middle and then it goes up and out to the pump tank. So before I work on these systems, I always turn off the breaker. And then on these aerobic systems too, what you want to do is after you pump out this aerator, you do want to fill it back up with water, usually around halfway. You want to get this, there's a pipe right here with the air diffusers, and you want to get those underwater. It does have a sensor, so if you turn on the aerator and there's no water, it's gonna trigger this alarm to tell you that something's up. You don't got enough water in the aerator. All right, so I'm gonna open up that pump tank, and then that should have all of my access points, and then I'll pump it out. Should be fun. And we got a pump tank right here. All right. I've got all the risers opened up. All that's left to do now is get it pumped out. Allergies. Shit. So we got the aerator being pumped down now. And as soon as this is empty, I'm gonna take my water hose and start filling this back up with water after I give it a good rinse. Then I'll work on the trash tank. And then last but not least, I'll get the pump tank pumped down and rinsed off. I might need to start carrying a little chainsaw on the truck. Damn, that was a pain in the ass. I hate working in tight spaces. So got everything pumped out. I filled back up that aerator with water. I've got the air compressor back on now. Not tripping the alarm, so I think we've got enough water in there. But yeah, man, I do not like working in tight spaces, and I don't like getting torn up by branches. Don't plant things on top of or near your septic tank. Whew. But yeah, that does it for this video. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That'll let you know when I upload a new video. If you want to try out some of the tools I use in my video, you can check the description box down below. Those are affiliate links. So it's going to help out me as well as the channel. And as always, I appreciate y'all watching. Remember, smells like money. Y'all take care.